Greetings, greetings, family, near and far and wide, on planet, off planet, in the planet. You don't know it already. If your nation's agreeable, come this way, man. We can't work with you. Disagreeable, step back, because we're not have no more time for that. Come in, my youth.
And yeah, when you have love, anything can manifest for you. Just have gratitude. Trust me. And yeah, have you really tapped in? That's the question that I'm always asking without even saying it outside, because I'm so internal. While they're externalizing the power, they're losing themselves. Me, I found myself within. It's a flip. No rehearsal, no script, no acting going on. This type of energy is all about the love, baby. Ooh, yeah. Trust me. Real life. And yeah. And we're back with Ladycrowne, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat pop, because it's real talk. Episode 92, 9 plus 2 equals 11. The master number out there that's linked to self-mastery and awareness, you know what I mean? And trust me, don't be careless, be fearless. Always flip it for you. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. We're up at the allotments. We're on the little veranda part. Real enough fall, little drip drops are coming down on us, but guess what? It's nice to be out here because in the background you're going to hear the ensemble of these beautiful birds singing and tweeting away. And we were inside, you probably wouldn't hear them as loud, so we decided
that's
to
why we're outside.
Yeah, man, we said, boy, you know, we're a little rainfall family, I know nothing. So that's why. Listen to this, it's just amazing.
It's beautiful. I want to ask you a simple question. I asked you it yesterday. Yeah. What is
What question you asked me yesterday?
What is the first letter of illness?
I.
That's the problem. You know, me, myself, and I. And what is the first two letters of wellness?
We.
We. We're all one. And when you get to that mental state, realizing that we're all interconnected, that's when we collectively can start to heal. You get me? Not the singular. Because you know how the ego plays, you know, them games there, like,
yeah.
We're all separate. You know, we're not really connected. No, son. That's the illusion. We're all one. And when you get to that mental state, they really help you on your journey, realizing that what you say and do has a big impact on life. You know, you're a god, you're a goddess out there. Realize your power. You know, the illusions is the power of the matrix, you know. All the materialistic, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Assets. That's the illusion.
Yeah.
You know, we're spirits at the end of the day. And that's
energy.
We're energy, emotion. So control your emotions. You know what I mean? And a lot of things will work out for you, baby. This is why I love saying tapping in every single second, because we really live by this. And when you get to that state there, I'm telling you, so many things will work out for you. And you realize that you've got the power in this present moment. Trust me. This is how you stay focused, man. A lot of people haven't got passion for this. I get it, because we've been programmed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Program my youth.
it's a program my youth. Shout out to Mass T idea. That's his thing idea.
Program my
It's
youth.
a program my youth. And when you deprogram yourself, trust me, you'll see. I don't even need to mention it. You'll see what really happens for your life. Because the universe is always giving us signs. You know, it's how we respond to it that determines the outcome. You see.
Ashay.
Trust me, you know, it's beautiful having knowledge, but like I said, last midweek, it's the execution of it.
Yeah.
Trust me. But yeah, what you got to say to the people then, Ladycrowne, you know, I know we had the coronation. I didn't tap in, and it was a full moon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Full moon, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll touch on that in a bit, STS. But first,
Okay.
I think, you know, really this has to be said because, I mean, it's brought such relief to everybody on the planet, you know, that the WHO, yeah, the you know who, yeah, have declared that this, they've officially declared that this, you know, this, what do you call it?
What?
this illness, this disease that came about 3 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Bam Bam Boogie.
the Bam Bam Boogie. They've officially declared. Now, come on, people, work with me. Channel. What do you think they said? It's officially no longer a global health emergency.
Is it?
Oh, come on. Woo! We're free now. Yo, listen. What a backside do they think they are? Hey, yo.
Oh my God.
Who
Have
have they lost their cotton picking mind? A bunch of unelected, we never work for nobody in no who, as you already know, corporate registered company with lots of different people in it. What's his name? Tezos, who's the chief, and won't talk about him. But I don't know what their backside they think they are. They've officially declared it's no longer a global pandemic. And we're supposed to get up and rejoice and be really happy, despite the fact that on the 19th of March 2020, it was declared as a non-high coincidence disease on the .gov website. Yeah. And this is who countries are now trying to sign up to give them the authority over we the people them to declare whatever, scamdemic, pandemic, whatever they want to declare, and shut down everybody's country and lock our people work and, hello suicides and all the rest of it. That's the power that they want to usurp over I, living flesh and blood woman, and Uno out there. Yeah? So we need to show them exactly what to go and do with their declaration, don't we? Yeah, exactly. Oh, dada. And on that note, I was talking to somebody that I met last night. I didn't meet them. I've known them for a while, and she came up to the centre that I was at. We was having a little game of bingo up there. Yeah, trying to just socialise with some of the people who's been isolated for a long time. And she works in a hospital, and she was saying to me, she said to me, "Oh, I've never seen so many young people," because she works on a ward where they deal with strokes. Yeah, she said, "I've never seen so many young people coming in there with strokes, having had strokes and seizures." She said, "It's absolutely," she said to me, she said, "to tell you honest truth, they might kill them in there. There's people being put on end of life who," she said, "I don't know how they work in those places. I couldn't," because she said that one woman was saying, "No, I don't want this." She could actually speak, yeah, she could walk, talk and everything, but them decide to give her the madazalam and all of them sitting there for cause her for go sleep for the rest of her life. She said, "Monica, they might kill them in there." I said, "Girl, I don't know how you work in there, because I couldn't. I'd have been chucked out a long time ago." I said, "You have to become a whistleblower of some sorts. You have to record these things, stealth-like, and then pass them on to people that can then get that information out without disclosing who you are. Because at the end of the day, right, you have to protect yourself. We understand that. That's why there's laws to protect whistleblowers, because whistleblowers will alert the populace to what's actually going off. A bit like Assange and them Monday. We know what happened to them, but you can't say, "Oh, just in case they come for me, I'm not going to say anything." Do it in a way where you can still, manage to live your life, but at the same time, you can go to work with some kind of integrity, because I couldn't walk into a place like that knowing full well what they were doing. But that's what she's saying to me. It's just, she said it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Never seen so many young people coming in there. And we all know why, don't we? But guess what? It's no longer global. Listen, the pandemic is yet to start, because those people that have got the bam bam boogie are run riot in them body. Yeah? This is when you're going to see the pandemic.
I'm not even older in,
Yeah. This is the STS. What on, man? This is the pandemic that they're not going to talk about. The one where young people are just checking out, dropping out. I didn't go to a funeral, but I worked at the behind the bar some couple months ago. A husband and wife in their early 60s. The two of them, one dropped down, 2 weeks later,
Christ.
the other one dropped down. What do you think they had in common? Yeah, man, the bang bang boogie. So this is, we've got excess deaths in the region of 2,000 a week. 2,000 a week, excess on top of the norm. But we're not going to talk about that, because, as we said, the WHO have declared that it's officially over. We ain't seen nothing yet. Trust me, we have not seen anything yet. So prepare your people. They're either they're going to do something to get this spike protein shit out of their bodies and all the rest of that stuff, boost up their immune system and fight this thing, or I don't know with STS. I think he goes there. Somebody must tickle him, or they're going to succumb. They're going to succumb to, you know what, yeah. All at the end of the day, it's all about choices, and we've got choices that we can make today to live or not to live. Because it's all choices. Trust me. I know people say, "Oh, you've got this stuff in your body. That's it. It's over." No, it isn't. It's only over when you say it's over. And if you check the right protocols, the glutathione, and all of those things that you need to really boost up that immune system, trust me, you can make it through. But first, you've got to acknowledge that there's something inside of you that perhaps needs to be cleaned and cleansed out. Because too many young people are going way before time.
Yeah.
Way before time. We've got this Friday. Four funerals taking place on the same day. Now you tell me, and I know 2 of them. How can I be in 2 places at different times? It's not possible. So I'm going to have to make a choice to go to the church for one of them, who I went to school with, and the other one I'll go to their wake afterwards. So I'll just leave from one instead of following that one all the way through and go to the other one, because I have to attend both of them. But I can only go to one service, and the service is taking part, in the space of like an hour, 45 minutes in between them. That's 4. Jesus Christ. I'm out last night. Oh, yeah, so-and-so checked out. Oh, so-and-so. I'm like, you know what? Please don't tell me anymore. 2 people gone. So thank you very much, Who. We really do appreciate you letting us know that everything's fine now and we can all get on with our lives. Trancro. Come in, Mayu.
Double I. Internal information is key in it to counter a lot of things that are going on in this world. This is why it's so key to have the awareness and knowledge yourself, and just live your best life. Because remember, people have been dying since the end of
beginning of time.
Thank you for correcting me. So this is why I say don't fear. You know what I mean? Don't fear anything, because it's inevitable that you're going to transition. So all this bam bam boogie business, I get it. But I'm going to ask you a question now, because it just come to me. Do you think that bam bam boogie is the biggest killer in the world right now?
I would say yes, absolutely.
What evidence have you got to prove that?
Well, stats coming from different countries. If we've got excess, well, let's put it this way: when I've looked at Australia, looked at America, in some of the states in America, and looked at the UK, and the highest number of deaths were put down as cause unknown. Well, we've never had cause unknown as the highest. It was always cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, and it went down. Now it's saying cause unknown. That's Australia, big country. Some of the states in America and the UK, cause unknown. Well, what's changed in the last 3 years? I guess there's one thing that's changed, and because this thing was declared globally, and the same resources was used globally to protect the people. Them now, as a result of that, we've got these numbers that are higher than all the other numbers, but it's called cause unknown. Before it was probably iatrogenics, was people taking medication that was checking them out.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's dropped down,
because before this year, before the Van Boogie, one of the biggest killers in the world was malpractice and cardiovascular diseases.
Yes.
So this is what I'm saying, going back to the point that I made, people have always been dying regardless of the Bam Bam Boogie. And before the Bam Bam Boogie, people were getting Bam Bam Boogie.
Well, people have always been
certain vaccinations.
People have always been
this
killed.
Is why I say don't fear that. Like all this, the only reason why the Bam Bam Boogie is so big right now is because it's been popularized in the media. People have been taking flu shots, all these things people have been taking, and a lot of the food has been poisoned since Whoopi killed time. So basically, this is why what the internal information is so key, because it allows you to make key decisions instead of aligning to the agenda, having your own agenda, which we all should have.
Absolutely.
Because that's how you stand in your power, by realizing who you are. You get me?
I think that's what this whole episode was to bring to the forefront, into everybody's minds, that listen, they've always been.
It's always been here.
They've always been, poisoning your backside.
Since Whoopi killed time, so why?
From the day they came with their so-called vaccinations, that was them doing what they're doing to take down your immune system, because it's going against your very nature. Even your antibiotics goes against your biology. Well, doctor, give me some antibiotics for 2 weeks. Yeah, okay. You're going against your very nature, your very biology. It's anti-you. So how can it help you? But, you know, because we speak the words that we've been, you know, we've heard.
It's a program.
It's a program. It just trots out of your mouth, and you think, oh yeah, so you're on antibiotics? Like, oh yeah, because I can't drink.
As you know, I've been on antibiotics, and it wasn't a. Trust me, it's not a good thing.
No.
Man. It makes you woozy. You feel drained. It drains your energy.
It's not natural to your body. That's why your body's thinking to yourself, what are you doing? Just give me some time to recoup.
Because your immune system's trying to work.
Exactly, and it's switching it off. It switches off that immune system. So yeah, they've always been hacking away at us, and I think the last 3 years was the universe saying, "Yo, you've not noticed, but guess what? This has always been happening, and now you can see it more so than ever, because look what they've just done: rush something through, something that they could download off a computer, and in 60 seconds it was ready to go. Come on, man, you know what I mean?
If you want a natural vaccination, shout outs to Winnock idea. Take a cold shower, take an ice bath. It's been proven to stimulate stem cells.
Yeah.
And stimulate killer immune cells to attack unhealthy cells. So we've got the power, going back to the I, internal information. So you can choose what you do in your life. You've always got a choice every second, like I like to say, to pick which road you want to go down. You know what I mean? You either go on the light path or the dark path. And a lot of us have been in this darkness, in this 3D realm. Now we're elevating to the 5D. The ones that are awake and aware. The ones that aren't, they're going to stay down there, because that's their journey.
For real.
They're going to have to learn lessons.
They're cannon fodder. Them's cannon fodder, because you don't tell me that others out there ain't seen people with masks on all now. You still see people wear masks, and you think to yourself, are you for real? Are you for real? But you know what's going to happen to them, because, like I said, them are the sheeples. Them.
You know why they wear masks, innit? Because they like smelling their own breath.
You know what? There must be so. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that symbiotic relationship that we got with nature and the trees. You know what I mean? Breathing in oxygen, which is what provides us with, and then exhaling carbon dioxide, which is what the trees need. You know what I mean? So there's the reciprocity there. Going, no, we're going to keep it all to ourselves. Like STS said, they must like this bread. But yeah, that's just how people can be manipulated and controlled and made to actually act like absolute buffoons. And some of them you consider to be intellectual, or whatever you want to title you want to give them, have behaved in the exact same manner. You go to hospitals and you see consultants wearing masks. You should be, if you can, get up and run or head up the hospital there, because what the frick, if you're not performing surgery, because it's there to prevent your spit going into an open wound, nothing else. That's why surgeons wear them, yeah. But then when you go into a consultation room and there's a surgeon sat there or consultant sat there with a mask on, you need to come out of there. Go look for your iridologist. Go look for a naturopath. Go somewhere else, because they can't help you. They've lost the freaking plot, yeah. I mean, even the beer that they make called the Corona took a slam when this came out, because people start. That's how dumb people are. What it was, they're sending two messages out there. One to the powers that be, to the enlightened ones. Yo, everything I come down, we have to crash this system. There's money printing and mash up everything by gold. All the central banks are stocking up on gold. Even India bought silver. They know in India, when it comes to their dowries and stuff like that, it's all gold and all the rest of it.
What is the richest country in resources right now?
Oh, Africa.
Zimbabwe.
Oh my gosh, the diamonds, I don't know what they haven't got underneath the earth there. But you see, these countries, a lot of the African countries will be joining BRICS. I know that Zimbabwe are in talks with Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. They are going to be joining. You'll find some of the European countries will also join the BRICS alliance. Trust me. When the United States cut off Russia from using the SWIFT system and locked them out of how many billions of US dollars, if that sent a message out to the whole world, I thought to myself, well, rotted. If you can do that to Russia and lock them off and stop them from using the SWIFT system, which is international transfer of money, what can you do to us, a smaller country? So what they did was they shot themselves in their foot. Whether that's intentionally or not, I don't know. But it sent out a big message, because other countries thought, Jesus Christ, if they can do that to Russia, then we need to make sure that we align ourselves with the BRICS nation, because they are going to use the yuan, they're going to use the ruble, they're going to use gold, they're going to use silver. However it is, it will be a commodity, it will be a tangible asset that they'll be using to trade with one another. So trust me, the dollar is dying, it's on life support, it's practically freaking dead. And so all those other countries that have had dominion over everybody with their reserve currency. It's a piece of paper. And right back now, I was listening to some videos on the Wyvern Republic, because I remember I mentioned Wyvern Republic a long time ago, and there were people that were working. This is how bad it got. It went into the thousands and thousands % in terms of the inflation, hyperinflation, and that people, those that got paid monthly, started to ask if they could get paid fortnightly. Then they had to ask if they could get paid weekly. Then they asked to get paid daily, and then they asked to be paid hourly, because whatever they were buying in the stores was literally going up 100% every 20, 30, 60 seconds. You imagine that? So they literally had to get the hourly money, run outside, hand it to whoever it was, and said, you know what, get to the supermarket and buy what you can. By the time they got in there, whatever they could buy had gone up in price as well. That's how crazy it got in terms of hyperinflation. The wheelbarrow that had the money in was worth more than the money. Yeah? Those are the things that they don't want to talk about, because they don't want you to be prepared for when it comes. Because listen, we've all seen it. Shrinkflation in terms of your packaging. You pick up something, a pure packaging, there's nothing in it. You got to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Prices have gone up in the shop and you're getting less. And now you're going into the shops, you're seeing that, there's some, especially in the fruit and veg, you're seeing there's some empty shelves. It's not so packed up like it used to be. Guess what? There'll always be something for somebody to buy. Whether you can afford it or not is another matter. Yeah? Because they're making sure that people, listen, they're making sure that you struggle. They're going to make it as difficult for you as possible. But if you're prepared for the rough times, trust me, all I can say to you is that you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? Mind, body, soul connected, and having what you need in place to manage your business. You get what I'm saying? You will get through it. If you have nothing like that, then just hopefully you've got family members or people that you know that will be able to extend a hand and say to you, take that little pot of rice, boy, little, what you call it there, rice pudding for yourself, and you pick them, because it could get that bad and that serious. Yeah. So I'd rather have everything that I need and never have to use it than to have nothing and sit down there saying, Jesus, me Christ, what me I gonna do now? Me not have nothing, me not have this, and then the craziness that's going to ensue on the roads out there, because trust me, people will lose it when they haven't got anything. They will go crazy. The states that they're not showing in America, where Walmarts are shutting down because they, let me say, 1,000, 2,000 people just going down clean out the whole store. But it's right in their neighborhoods where they live. So when they pack up now and go, what happened?
Can I say something?
Come in, my
If you want more information about the financial system, tap into, what's her name again? You're tapped into Dr. Kia Pruitt. Is it Pruitt?
Pruitt.
I can't pronounce her name, you know.
Pruitt.
I can't pronounce her name.
Yeah, she's a beautiful sister.
That sister there, she's a visionary. She's trust me, she's really tapped into that. So yeah, tap into her. She's not on YouTube anymore. She got locked off.
I think she started up another channel, but
did she?
Yeah,
okay.
But you'll find her on Rumble.
Yeah,
because she can speak freely on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? They've not really, taken any of her videos down or threatened her with anything. But YouTube, we already know once you speak the truth, then them little bots go crazy, don't they? Like, oh, bloody hellfire! No, take that down. So yeah, she's a beautiful sister, and she's out there, speaking her truth, which is what we all need to do. I mean, the time for, being acquiescence and not saying anything, and I'm all right, it don't bother me, I'm okay, I can still pay my bills, all that is over. Trust me, because we are going to have to come together as a collective, as a community, and work with one another. Yeah, you can sew. I need something to wear. Well, then I've got 2 eggs. All right, then make me this little t-shirt. Yeah, it's that barter system will come back, because what else are we going to use unless you're ready to take on what they want to give you? You know what I'm saying? your CBDC, and you know if you take that on, you're screwed, literally. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me just touch on our beloved King Charles III. Now, I didn't watch all of it, but I did tap into some of it because I thought it was it's something that perhaps we all need to pay attention to, because sometimes it's about what they say, yeah, and the coronation oath. Now, when Elizabeth II, his mother, did the oath, she actually signed at the top of that document. So anything underneath it, well, because you sign at the bottom, so you take responsibility for everything that's on that page. If you sign your name at the top, then you're not taking responsibility for anything. So she wasn't really the monarch. She wasn't. She didn't serve out her oath because she didn't have to, because she didn't sign where she's supposed to sign. And I know about the signature and all the rest of it, but that's what they do. He did sign at the bottom of the oath. Now, the coronation oath. It stood for centuries, and it's enshrined in law, yeah, not acts, not statutes and all those things. It's enshrined in law. Okay, and the coronation oath is also a part of the Bill of Rights, which is good. So you need to look at the Bill of Rights. Now, on page 20 of the Order of Service, a young boy during the service stands before Charles and says, "Your Majesty, as children of the Kingdom of God, we welcome you in the name of the King of Kings." Charles replied, "In his name and after him." Oh, what have I written here? No. "In his name and after his example, I come not to be served, but to serve." You hear what he says? In his name and after his example, I come not to be served, but to serve. That's exactly what your monarch should do. That's the oath. The oath that Elizabeth took, it was one whereby they made reference to the Parliament. Yeah, we the people tell the Crown what to do. So if the King serves the sovereign people, who do Parliament think that they are? So the King is saying that he's here not to be served, but to serve. So that is exactly what your parliament, your government should be doing, serving the people. We the people instruct them. And now, when he didn't make reference to any acts and statutes, nor he said law. So when you're going into their courts, read that out to them, because these judges need to be able to acknowledge, unless they're standing above the King, because the King said he's here to serve and he's here to according to law. So therefore all those courts should be, and we know that administrative courts, and they do not act according to law. They use all the other bullshit that they brought in. What was the other one? The Coronation Oath Act of 1688. Will you solemnly promise and swear to govern the people of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, your other realms and territories, to any of them belonging or pertaining according to their respective laws and customs? That's the one that Charles said, yeah? The 1688 version read, will you solemnly promise and swear to govern the people and his kingdom of England and the dominions there. Well, I've got some water on there. I can't remember what that says. Belonging to the statutes, belonging to the statutes in Parliament agreed on, and the laws and customs of the same. So the statutes in Parliament, it actually said that in the oath that Elizabeth II read. The other one, it doesn't say it. It says the people, yeah? So Parliament don't have any power whatsoever. They're a group of, I don't know what to call them, men and women that go in there and act and perform and pretend that they have power over us. If the King is here to serve, then so are your governments. We have to make sure that they do that. We're the people, we're the men and women, we're the ones to instruct them and tell them what they need to do according to law. Yeah? So that's what we need to do. Because if you think they're going to go, oh gosh, yeah, Charles said he's here to serve the people, we better do it. No, they won't. You make them. Yeah, you walk in there with the king's oath and put it down in front of the so-called clerk and the judge and ask them if this is what's taking place in this court. If they're going in accordance to law and if they're here to serve, because these are administrative courts, and no matter what case they're trying, somebody's getting paid. They belong to the bar association. Yeah, and all of these, even in America, they all register with the bar association. So there's some snippets in there that you should listen to, and it was pleasing to see that he said these things and he also signed off on it. Yes, I know about all of the things with them going with them ting and ting with them do, but if we take it for its face value, it says a lot. And sometimes they make you, anti this, anti that, and you don't listen to what's being said because he's saying it for all us out there, for all of us. We're now on a level plane. There's no man or woman that stands above you. You get what I'm saying? We're all sovereign. But if you don't know that and you still continue to act like the slave, then guess what? That's how you're going to be treated in your all caps name and fleeced and all the rest of it. So it's up to us to stop and correct, and that's what we need to do. What in my youth?
Yeah, we're all carrying our reality, innit?
Yes.
Different dimensions, sharing the same reality. Yeah, you know what? I haven't really got much to say now. You said a lot. You gave the people that good ass information. You know what I mean, about the world and what we really need to do in life. Because trust me, we've got so many challenges coming, and it's all about having a prepared mind, being ready for what's coming, and looking forward to the new world.
Yeah.
You know, looking forward to the new world, because the old world's gone, but it's still there in your headset.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's still there in people's headset. This is why people are still living it out. But we got a choice right now. You know what I mean? To vibrate higher, because it's all vibration, it's all frequency, it's all energy. Shout outs to Nikola Tesla out there. The more we get in touch with energy, the more that we can manifest, because a lot of us are manifesting things that don't really help us on our journey,
Yeah.
Going back to the materialistic side of things in life. Like, I get it, because it's beautiful to have these, these possessions and things like that. It's beautiful, but that's not the be all and end all. What's more important is your health, your consciousness, your mind, your body, because that is your vehicle. Just like the analogy you give, people take care of the vehicle more than the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's in reverse. We need to get back in gear, no pun intended, with the vehicle, and go forward.
Absolutely.
In terms of vibrating higher and tapping into here, because trust me, double light, internal information. That's one of the big things that they teach us in school, the internal information that we need in order to guide ourselves through this matrix that causes many tricks for us. There's a lot of illusions out there that create a confusion for us, and we need to really tap in now and take our power back. Like Ladycrowne was discussing earlier, we're on a level playing field. We always have been, but now it's been presented to us like that. So now's the time. Sign of the times. It's a great time to be alive, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me. And when you really stop tapping into your emotional state, you'll realize you can pick any emotion at any time, but your consistency and connecting with the divine is what's really going to manifest your greatness. And that's what I really got to say. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful day. All of you keep on loving yourself wholeheartedly, and spreading out that good energy, because it will come back, most definitely. That's how the universe works. The energy you put out, it will come back. Trust me.
Yeah,
Trust
absolutely.
me.
Good or bad.
Good or bad.
Depending on your perception, of course.
You don't know.
Right. I did tell you that I would read you out the letter that I sent, and it's bullet points, so none of this waffling.
Oh, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't waffle. We just keep it succinct and to the point. Yeah, so there's no they can't misconstrue what it is you're saying. Okay, so this is what when I told you about them wanting to change the interest rate to the daily type thing. I don't think so. So number one, and I have numbered them, because that's how you're supposed to write bullet point things, and it's on behalf of me and my mum because we're both on the mortgage on the death pledge. Okay, we greet you with a warm welcome and we trust that you're in good health and fit for purpose. Always greet them because it's nice to greet people, isn't it? Yeah? We write with reference to your correspondence dated 21st of April regarding changes to the mortgage. The mortgage, not our mortgage, because, I fit there. Number 3, we respectfully decline your offer to change our existing mortgage contract. Number 4, we do not consent to changing our existing account number because that is the contract they want to change. Number 5, we do not consent to you changing our existing direct debit mandate, not without my permission. Number 6, do you want to change our existing mortgage contract? Question. Because if they do, then they need to let us know, don't they? 7, contracts consist of an offer, acceptance, consideration, meeting of mind, full disclosure, and signing of said contract. 8, enclosed documents for your information, a global constitution and judicial notice. We look forward to receiving your response. That was it. That's all I sent them. I've not received it. Well, it's bank holiday in it, so nothing's come back yet. So I dare say it will rackle their little cages because they won't be expecting anything like that. Because most people don't respond. They just go, "Oh, it's changing from daily to whatever bullshit they send you." We just accept it. Always challenge them. Let them know that they're not writing to Dopey. You're not dead. You know what I'm saying? They use your all caps name. Still respond to them, but you write back to them as a living flesh and blood man or woman. Autograph, thumbprint it, let them know, say, ain't nobody dead here. You get what I'm saying? So that was a letter that I sent to them. People, do what you got to do. Whatever you can buy now and put down, I suggest you do it. Add to it. Oh, I've got enough of that. We'll get to a situation where we have to say to certain people, take this and try this and because you've got plenty that you can actually help out with, because that's what we're supposed to do. When you've got what you need for your family, and for yourself, always buy a little extra, because those are the people, your next door neighbours, those with babies, the elderly. Those are the ones we've got to take care of first, the elderly and the children, because trust me, right about now, it's STS age group people, my group, that they're going to be depending on. Now, if we're screwed, then they're screwed. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't know what's going on. They have no idea what's happening in terms of this global system that's changing. They don't know. So we do. So let's see what we can do to make sure that we can help support and maintain them, because God knows they're not going to be out buying up only for things for the collapse because they don't know about one. They're used to getting their pension paid into their account and doing what they've got to do. When 50% of that pension is wiped out or it's all gone, tell me what you think these people are going to do. They're going to be in a world of pain. So that's when we come together as a community and as a collective and support those that we can. You can't help everybody, but I tell you what you have to do, as STS will tell you already, plane I go down, you better make sure you put on for your life jacket first and your oxygen mask. Then you help other people. Likewise with this system, have what you need, get what you need, and then you can extend whatever you can to those who don't have. There's no point in giving your last cup of water away when that's the only cup of water that you got. You know what I'm saying? But if you have some fish here, you can say, take that little timber here and wet your lips.
One of the first laws of nature is self-preservation.
Yeah.
Because without that, how can you really help other people?
It's not possible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Everybody end up dead to rotted. You know what I'm saying? The strongest and the fittest will survive. Not only that, those that are prepared, trust me, if plane not go down and you get yourself in that position and everything, you might be one of the ones that come off of that plane there. But if you're just, bobbing around, not doing anything, not prepared, then you might not. You get what I'm saying? So always prepare for any eventuality. And if it never happens, great, wonderful. I'm praying that there's no sudden crash and everything comes to halt. I really am. Because people be in a world of pain if it does happen. But guess what? Does that mean I'm not prepared for it? No, of course it bloody well doesn't. I am. If the biggest and the best, the Kawasaki's out there, man, them talking about what's coming down, and the Sheckman, you name it, Jim Rickards, they're all saying the same thing, and they can't all be wrong. Yeah? So that means that we have to pay attention. Pay attention, look around you, see what's happening, and realise for yourself it's a facade. Because right where we are now, only per building works going off in student accommodation, is to give you the impression that things are booming. The city's bankrupt. It's been bankrupt for a long time. But the illusion that they create is, it can't be that bad because look what's going off around here. All the building work going off. That building work will stay there, because when it does, lights do switch off, anybody going to be building shit. Yeah, so prepare, and prepare. Spread it far and wide. Like, share, and subscribe, and let the people them know. So watch, you know, time is of the essence. All right, we're done.
Yeah. Keep working on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals. Because we're there with you.
Spiritually.
You don't know, bro and sis. Stay blessed. Ladycrowne and STS over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my people.
Peace.
What up, town? I know you're out there watching, eating them mangoes. Man, and your mango, you know, I tell you about how much mango I have. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bless.